learning outcomes are: first, to understand the concept of forecasting; second, to know the steps in forecasting financial statements; and lastly, to know its importance. To begin with, let's have a quick recap of the previous report about the Gantt chart and financial assumptions. According to the previous lecturer, Gantt chart are scheduled lines technique that the manager can use to forecast or project schedule, but the financial assumptions are vital to company. It is the assumptions used to forecast and achieve the financial situations. A company should determine the financial assumptions very well to achieve the company's goals and expectations. While the financial assumption focus on the forecasting and estimating the financial situations of the company, forecasting predict the future. So, forecasting describes the process by which a firm think about and prepare for the future. It is an estimate of future financial outcomes for a company using historical and sales data. The objectives of the main objective of forecasting is to reduce the cost of responding to emergencies by anticipating the future. Forecasting also helps the company to prepare and deal with the possible future outcomes. Steps in forecasting. First is to prepare and analyze the historical financial data of the company. Before forecasting future financials, build and analyze the historical statement and other related data that can be used in forecasting the financial statements. Second is prepare the percentage of sales. The percentage of sales refers differently is the relationship of the accounts in the financial statements with its revenue. Third is select a forecasting method. Later, we will discuss the quantitative method or techniques in forecasting the financial statement. Lastly, assess the reliability and validity of the data used to determine assumptions. Now let's move on to forecasting the three financial statements. First is to forecast the income statements. The first procedure is solve for the percent sales of goods. The percent sales of goods can be determined by first estimating the year-by-year sales revenue and expenses. Second is estimate the levels of investment needs in required meeting the estimated sales. And third is estimating the financial needs. In solving the percent sales rule, use the appropriate economic drivers forecast on all the items with the appropriate level of detail. Next is forecasting the financial position. Same with forecasting the income statement, calculate for the present sales growth. The basic method used to forecast financial statements involves the percent of sales. With this assumption is that it involves with the assets, liabilities, and equities with its sales in relation with its sales revenue. In preparing the percent sales growth of the financial positions, only the current liabilities are likely to vary directly with the sales, except for the notes payables. That changes as the fee pays as it does or make an additional borrowing. In addition, the long-term liabilities and equities accounts changes as a direct result of managerial decisions like debt repayment, stock purchase, issuing new debts, or equity. In solving for the percent sales of the financial statement, one may encounter the unbalanced amount of the account. If this happens, it means that the company needs of external finance to make the total assets is equal to total liabilities and equity. Lastly is the forecasting the cash flow. First, characterize all the changes in the balance sheet in terms of impact on cash. Second, derive the statement of cash flows from forecasted income statement and balance the sheets. Ensure that the balance sheet is in balance. Remember that do not use the historical cash flow as they do not provide good basis for forecasting the future cash flows. Next, I will discuss the quantitative techniques or methods that can be used in forecasting the financial statement. quantitative techniques used in forecasting are data across categories and periods are available and can be analyzed to get estimates. So the following approach below can be used to forecast the financial statement. First is the naive approach. Second is the averaging. Third is the exponential smoothing. And last is the regression analysis. In naive approach, it simply uses the actual demand for the past period. This course makes the assumption that the past will repeat. It also assumes that any transitional or cycle are other reflected in the previous periods, demanding or do not exist. Another technique method is the averaging. It includes the moving average, weighted average, and weighted moving average. Next is the exponential smoothing. In exponential smoothing, it is a statistical technique for detecting significant changes in data by ignoring the fluctuations irrelevant to the purpose at hand. In exponential, the other data is given progressively, less relatively weight, whereas whenever data is given progressively greater weight. Last is the regression analysis. Regression analysis is one of the most mathematical focused choices of forecasting. Success with this method requires a good grasp on statistics as well as on the factors on influencing your company's sales performance. After computing the percent sales growth of the three financial statements balancing the financial position, and lastly, using the right quantitative technique in solving the forecasted financial position, you can come up with the forecasted statements of the company. According to Professor Kasurao, in presenting the statements, the accounting year starts from the first year, being in the left column, to the fifth year in the right column. In addition with forecasting, the followings are the one who uses forecast, which is the marketing managers, production planners, and also the financial analysts. The marketing managers use sales forecast to determine the optional sales for allocation, plan promotion, and advertising. Next is the production planners, which uses forecast in order to schedule the production activities. This is a forecast or developing an understanding of available funding, evaluating the financial risk of the company, assessing the level which capital investments can be made, and lastly, identifying the future commitments and resource demands for the company. Financial forecasting describes the process by which firms think about and prepare for the future. The process of financial forecasting allows the manager to anticipate events before they occur, particularly the needs for raising funds externally.